An emotional scene occurred Thursday during the final meeting of the House task force that probed the assassination attempts against Donald Trump. The acting head of the U.S. Secret Service got into a screaming match with a Republican congressman. As he started his line of inquiry during the Capitol Hill session, Texas Representative Pat Fallon questioned Acting Director Ronald Rowe about the agency's inadequacy of protection for Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. In July, after that, Fallon moved on to inquire as to whether Rowe had attended this year's annual 9/11 memorial service at Ground Zero. The lawmaker exhibited a huge picture of the event, which showed Rowe standing behind Trump, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, who was running with Trump for president at the time. The representative then showed the identical picture, but with a huge red circle surrounding Rowe's face. Rowe told Fallon that the special agent overseeing the president's security detail is usually the one standing closest to the president at these kind of events. Were you the special agent in charge of the detail that day? My question was posed by Fallon. Actually, what you're not seeing is the special agent in command of the detail, who is out of frame, Rowe stressed, alluding to the congressman. And that is the day where we remember the more than 3,000 people that have died on September 11th. Rowe affirmed, his voice rising, that he had responded to Ground Zero. I stood in the rubble of the World Trade Center. Fresh kills was where I was. I'm not asking you that. Rowe was interrupted by Fallon's yelling, and the director retorted angrily regarding his whereabouts that day. I'm asking you, were you the SAC, were you the special agent in charge? Fallon made a demand. I was there to show respect for a Secret Service member that died on September 11th. As they exchanged pointed fingers, Rowe yelled out, "Oh, that's a bunch of horse hockey," says Fallon. For political reasons, do not bring up 9/11. Rowe yelled out that in an effort to gain order, the task force chairman pounded his gavel, but Fallon warned, "Don't try to bully me." The warning went mostly unheeded. I am an elected member of Congress, and I am asking you a serious question, and you are playing politics. And I am a public servant who has served this nation and spent time on our country's darkest day, Rowe stated before the congressman could finish his sentence in English. Do not politicize it. Returning the question about his role as head special agent, Rowe clarified that he was there to represent the U.S. Secret Service and that it did not affect protective operations. After that, Fallon said that Rowe was just there to be visible and that her presence had endangered President Biden's life and Vice President Harris's life by making agents out of position. Was a radio on board for you? Were you armed? My question was posed by Fallon. Repeating, I was there to pay respect for a fallen member of this agency, Rowe finished his statement. Congressman, you are completely inappropriate. You have crossed the line. When asked for comment on the lengthy outburst, Fallon's staff did not react right away. Following the hearing, Fallon staked the blame for instigating the altercation on Rowe. Well, that's the director's fault because he lost control and refused to answer any questions, Fallon remarked. He reiterated his previous claims that Rowe was an outcast at the event and had put Biden and Harris's lives at jeopardy for a vanity project meant to audition for his present job. The Secret Service extended an